All right. In ratios, we are in grade 11 mathematics, ratio part 1B. All right. Part 1A. I think I will make a correction. I think in part 1A there was grade 10 here. Okay. It was supposed to be grade 11. I'm not sure, but that's what came into my mind. All right. Now let's get started. Um, we we are going to go through examples, and I'm going to start with a question based on map scales. Okay, if the scale is 1:, if the scale is 1:1, let's say it's the scale. Our scale here equals to, let me use equal here, 1:10,000. What length will 45 centimeter on the map represent? What length will 45 centimeters represent? Okay, what length will 45 centimeter on the map, 45 centimeters on the map represent? Okay, now what does this mean? You are given a scale 1:10,000. So the question is, what length will 45 centimeters on the map represent? That means the 45 centimeters here is the distance on the map, on the sheet of paper. So you want to find the actual length on the land using this ratio here, or the scale here. So this scale is given as a ratio. Okay. So one, we want you to find this distance, or this length. Okay, this length in centimeters, and then find this length in meters. Okay, and then find this length in kilometers. Okay, now how do you approach this type of equation? They want you to find the actual distance in centimeters, in meters, and in kilometers, but they have given you the distance on the map in centimeters. Okay, now always start from the ratio. Okay, always start from the ratio. The ratio, it's let's look at one. Okay, the ratio, it's 1:10,000. All right, now we have this. That means what you need to understand is 1:this, it means map, because map is smaller, map is to land. That's what you should always remember. This means map is to land. So this, if there is 1 unit distance on the map, that one will be equal to 10,000 units on the ground. So if that means 1 centimeter on the map represents 10,000 centimeters on the land. 1 meter on the map will represent 10,000 meters on the ground. 1 kilometer on the map will be equal to 10,000 kilometers on the land. That's actually what this means. Now, That means we have 45 centimeters on the map. So we want to find uh, uh, the actual distance. Okay, so you can do the simple thing. The simple thing is just find out what has been done to one to get 45 centimeter. You will find that they have multiplied by 45 centimeters here. So just multiply by 45 centimeters on this side, so that you get that answer. All right, so that you can get that answer there. All right, now when you multiply this, you are going to get 10,000. Okay, you multiply it by 45 centimeters, remember. So you are going to get what are you going to get? We are going to get you are going to get you are going to get 450,000 450,000 what? Centimeters. Okay? You are going to get 450,000 centimeters. All right. Now, let's go to number 2. Let's go to number 2 now. Number 2, you start with the same ratio. 1 is to 10,000. But now they want you to find that distance in meters. All right? They want you to find the distance in meters. So if they want you to find this distances in meters, that means the given distance here should be in meters. All right? So you convert this, the distance on the map, you convert it in meters. Let's do that. So the conversions that I gave you have shown that one, okay, let's start here. We have shown that 1 meter, okay, let's say 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter. That's what we know. So 45 centimeters will be equal to how many meters? Okay, so let's just multiply. You are going to have this times this, which is 100x, equals to this times this, which is 45. Okay, so let's divide by 100. So this cancels this. So this divided by 100, x is going to be equal to 0.45 meters. Okay? Yes, because the centimeter cancels the centimeter here. Okay? The centimeters cancel, so we are left with meters ultimately. Now, that means you come back to the ratio, you say I have 0.45 meters is to what? I don't know. Okay, so we are going to do this now. We are going to do this. Let me just put a line here because I want us to put in this value here. Now, what I've told you is to find out what has happened to 1 to get this. So 1 has been multiplied by 0.45 meters to get this. So you just multiply this by 0.45 meters. You will get the answer here. Okay. So what do you get? So when you multiply 10,000 multiplied by 0.45, we get 4,500. We get 4,500 meters. We get 4,500 meters. Okay? Yeah. Now let's go to number 3 quickly. Let's go to number 3 quickly. First of all, you need to know that they want you to find this in kilometers. So what do? You convert this 45 to kilometers. Okay? Kilometers. So we know that 1 kilometer, okay, we know that 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, that means, because if we convert this to centimeters, if we convert this to centimeters, we'll come back here and say 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. Then 1000 meters will be equal to what? That means you just multiply this by 100. So you're going to get 100,000 centimeters is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay? So what you want to know is 45 centimeters is equal to how many kilometers? That's what we want to know. If 100,000 centimeters equals to 1 kilometer, then 45 centimeter will be equal to what? Okay, so we are going to say this time, we are going to cross multiply. You say this time is this, it's 100,000 x equals to this time is this, which is 45. Centimeter cancel centimeter, so we have kilometer as the ultimate unit. So we divide by 100,000 so that this cancels this. We divide here by 100,000 to balance our equation. So x is equal to 45 divided by 100,000. So we get 0.00045 kilometers. Okay? Yes. So when we have converted this distance on the map into kilometers, now we can come back to you applying the ratio. All right? We will apply our ratio and say 1 is to 10,000. All right? Then we have this 0.00045 kilometers is to what? So what has been done here is the same. It's multiplied by 0.00045. So you do the same on this side to find this. You multiply by 0.00045 kilometers. Yes. Yes. Let me not forget the units. Now, this times this will give you the distance here. So let's see what it is. 10,000 multiplied by that is going to give us 4.5. So our answer will be 4.5 kilometers. All right? 4.5 kilometers. That would be the answer. So obviously you can use ratios to answer questions based on map scales. That's how you approach them. All right? That's how you approach them. So our next example will be on foreign exchange. Now, in foreign exchange, uh, uh, you are asked to convert $20 to euros. Convert $20 to euros. Convert $20 to euros. Convert $20 to euros. All right? Simple. Convert $20 to euros. Simple. What do you do? What do you do? You need to know the conversion between a dollar and a euro. Okay? So let's say $1 equals to 0.70 euros. Now, let's just say that is what is happening now. $1, $1, $1 equals to let's say it's equal to 0.7 euros. Okay. Now, how do you, once you know this, this will be like your scale. Once you know this, then you can convert this $20. If you know that this is this, then you can say now, when you work it out, you will say, I know that $1 equals to let me just say is equal to 0.70 euros. Okay. Now, what's next? Now you are going to say, okay, now $20 will be how many euros? Okay. So you can just cross multiply. The dollar will cancel the dollar and then you will find the euros. But let's go back to ratios actually. What is happening here is that you can look onto this side and this side separately. Euros, dollars, and say 1 is to 20. This is for dollars, all right? And then for euros, then you have 0.70 is to x, which we want to find. So what do you do? What do you do? Okay? What do you do? Now, you can just say, all right, what has happened here? 1 was multiplied by 0.70, okay? So you do the same here, multiply by 0.70, then you will get this. So what is this? This becomes 20 times 0.7. So it's 14. So you will realize that the answer here is 14 euros. The answer here is 14 euros. That would be your answer. Okay? Or still you could just cross multiply here and say, okay, I have this time is this, which is x, is equal to this time is this, which is actually 14 euros. That's basically what you can do. So that means I'm just emphasizing that when we convert between currencies, we can use ratios. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. All right. Let's look at another example on foreign exchange. Let's say you are asked to convert $70 to pounds. Convert $70 to pounds. What do you do? You cannot convert unless you have the standard conversion. Okay. So let's say $1 equals to Great Britain pound is equal to 0.63 pounds. Okay. Let's say this is what we know. Let's say that's what is happening currently. Okay. $1 equals to, when you look at the market watch, you realize that $1 is equal to uh, uh, 0.63 Great Britain pound. Okay. Now you need to know this. Then you can now go for your solution once you know that and say, okay, I know that $1 is equal to this amount of pounds. So then $70 is equal to what? Okay. So you can just cross multiply. This time is this. Okay, dollar cancels dollar. One time is x will be x is equal to this time is this, which means it's 70 times this dollars. So what do we get? We get 70 multiplied by 0.63. So we get this amount of pounds. We get 44.1, which can be written as this. Okay, that would be the answer. That would be the answer. All right. Now, basically, those are the two applications of ratios. Those are the two applications of ratios. Now, I will take you to another exemplary question whereby we basically work on ratios, on ratios directly. We are not applying them on foreign exchange. We are not applying them on map scales, but we are using ratios maybe to divide items or divide certain things amongst ourselves. Let's look at one question here. They give you the ratio. Let's say they say write in the form. Write in the form 1 is to n. That is 1. Okay. 2, n is to 1. So now they give you the ratio. Let's say the ratio is, let me say the ratio is 3 to 7. Okay, let me say just 3 to 9, okay, to make it easy. Let's say number B, you have, what do we have, number B, let's say you have, I just want to get simple answers. Let's say you have 5 is to 8, okay. Now, what do you do when you have a problem like this? They want you to write 3 is to 9 in this form, Roman figure 1, and Roman figure 2, write 3 is to 9 in this form. What do they want actually here? Let's see what we can do here. Now, looking at A, we have 3 is to 9, all right? Now we want to write it in the form 1 is to n. That means this numerator should be 1. So if this numerator has to be 1, divide by 3 here. Then divide by 3 on the other side to balance. So that's when we are going to say 3 goes 1, in here goes 1, 3 in here goes once, in here it goes 3 times. So simply what you have here is 1 is to 3. Ta-da! You thought it were difficult. No, it is not difficult. Now, that would be a Roman figure 1. So let's look at a Roman figure 2. You still have 3 is to 9. Okay? But this time you must write it as n is to 1. 1 should be the denominator. Now, on this side, you must make 1. To make it 1, you divide by 9. Then you divide by 9 on this side to balance. Okay? So this goes once. 1 over 1 is 1, is 2. This goes once in here 3 times. So it's to what? 1 over 3. That is it. So you have written this as n is to 1. N is 1 over 3. All right? That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. Okay. Now, there is another question that I want us to look at on ratios. Okay? Let's say you want to divide a quantity in the ratio, in a ratio. You want to divide a quantity in ratio. Or let me say, divide, let me just have a question here. Divide $60. Okay, divide $80 in the ratio. Divide in the ratio, let me use a simple ratio 3 to 5, okay? Divide $80 in the ratio 3 is to 5. How do you do that? How do you do this? This one is somehow tricky. So you take your ratio, right? 3 is to 5. So you are going to divide $80 in this ratio. So for you to do that, you need to first of all add these ones. Okay? You add these ratios. 3 plus 5 is 8, all right? So for this, you will have 3 over 8 times $80. All right? 3 over 8 multiplied by $80. Now, 8 goes once in here it goes 10 times. So 3 times $10 will give you $30. All right? For this one, for the new denominator here, you are going to have 5 over the total, which is 8, multiplied by this quantity here, $80. Okay? All right. So 8 goes once here in here 10 times. So 5 times $10 will give you $50. Okay? So this, my friend, is the answer. You have divided $80 into this ratio, so you divided it into $30 and $50. All right? Until we meet again, take care. Continue working hard. All right?